Welcome back to Funnelwala. I'm glad you are here. Every video on this channel is built on one belief that the best business decisions are made not on instinct, they are made on data. Today's case study today's case study is about exactly that. A food tech company, frequency a frequency problem that was killing their unit economics, a creative solution that nobody expected, and a trade-off backed by 6 months of data that most leaders would have avoided. They didn't avoid it, and it changed everything. This is the story of a trade off. The business was a food check app, their own QSR outlets, their own delivery, good product, clean operations. But one number didn't work. Users were ordering once a month. Once. For a food delivery business, that is fatal. Food tech unit economics require habit, frequency, repeat. The target was 3 orders per month. They were at 1. 2 to 3 products on their platform. That was their entire menu. You cannot build a daily food habit on 2 to 3 products. The supply was exhausted before the habit could form. Before we talk about the solution, let's talk about the diagnosis. Because the wrong diagnosis leads to the wrong solution. The demand was there. Urban professionals, students, bachelors, people who needed to eat well every single day. They were ordering, just not enough, just not often. Why? Because after the second or third order, they had tried almost everything. There was nothing left to discover. There was This was not a marketing problem. This was not a pricing problem. This was not a loyalty program problem. This was a supply problem. And supply problems have supply solutions. Who exactly was the customer? The urban professional eating alone, the student in a new city, the bachelor who needs one proper meal. Look at their options. Canteen food, low quality, no variety. Demoralizing after 3 days. Restaurants, too expensive for one person. Portions are built for two or three. Guaranteed wastage. Food delivery apps, minimum order values, designed for groups, not individuals. This person had no good option. Nobody had built for them. That was an opportunity, not a niche market, an enormous, undeserved market hiding in the plain sight, or let's say undiscovered market hiding in the plain sight. The solution was elegant, and it required zero inventory investment. Instead of building their own supply, they partnered with nearby restaurants. The proposal was simple. Your regular menu on Zomato is designed for 2 to 3 people. We want something different. Exclusive single serve combos built only from your most popular and highest selling products. Priced right for one person, available only on our platform. No commission model. A markup added by the app to cover the delivery. The restaurants kept their dine-in crowd completely untouched. Single diners who were previously occupying full tables for one meal were now ordering from the app instead. Tables filled up, dine-in revenue increased, and the restaurant got a new revenue stream with no operational charge whatsoever. Why it worked for everyone? The best business models are the ones. This was one of them. The restaurants won. New bottom line revenue from their most popular products. No Zomato or Swiggy commission eating into their margin. No disruption to their existing business. The customers won. The variety they had never had before. Single serve portions with zero wastage. And packaging so thoughtfully designed, containers, cutlery, everything included, that they didn't need to find a plate. The experience was complete, and when both sides win, the model scales. Let's talk about the results. 6 months after the launch, 4 numbers. AOV 4 times higher. Monthly order frequency 1x to 3x and beyond. Why was the AOV 4 times higher? Because now, from single portions, which was one of the starting and their flagship products in the new venture, they even started going with combos for parties, party packs, and introduced some extremely heavily priced dishes for single products as well. gourmet kind of. The gross profit margin on this vertical from 15% to 28%. And the lapsed customers, the ones who had stopped ordering, came back. Win back campaigns with offers and variety messaging pulled them back in significant numbers. Because the product had genuinely changed, there was now a reason to come back every week, sometimes every day. The frequency problem was solved, but something else had happened. 6 months of transactions across multiple locations had created something more valuable than revenue. It had created data. And data revealed something. The data spoke clearly. Three findings. 1. Three products drove 60% of repeat orders across every location. Not 15 products, not 10, only 3 products. 2. Purchasing behavior was predictable by occasion. The same products, the same day, every week like clockwork. Monday office lunch, Friday evening meal, Sunday comfort food. The patterns were consistent across the entire user base. 3. The highest margin products were also the highest repeat products. This was the most important finding. The products customers loved the most were also the products most profitable to sell. And then came the uncomfortable questions. These products were produced by restaurant partners. We were sharing margin with them on our most valuable SKUs every single day. The trade off, the most uncomfortable piece. The data was unambiguous. The highest repeat products, consistent demand, predictable locations, high margin, produced externally. The conclusion wrote itself: bring production in house. But to do that, we had to close the restaurant partnership vertical. This was the very thing that had driven the growth model that worked. To build something bigger, to build something better, give up external flexibility, to gain full margin, quality control, and scale. Most leaders would have hesitated. The data did not hesitate. Closed the department, built the kitchen. Here is what they built: one standardized kitchen, four brands: pizza, biryani, Chinese, salads, different labels, different menus, different brand identities. Same kitchen, same staff, same quality controls. All listed on platforms like Zomato and Swiggy, reducing last mile delivery cost and operational complexity. The trade off that felt like a step back was actually a leap forward. A vertically integrated multi brand food business. Customer behavior data. Let me leave you with three principles of this case study. 1. Start with partnerships to validate demand before building the supply. Never build what you can borrow first. 2. Let the customer's behavior tell you what to own, not assumptions, not gut data, not gut feel, just data. 3. The trade off that feels uncomfortable is often the move that unlocks the next level. Most leaders avoid it, the best ones act on it. In the next video, will either take you through a real growth story or a case study on a product launch or a category launch. We'll talk about some real decisions, real outcomes. Subscribe to Funnelwala. See you in the next one. Thank you.